The lightweight division now has a new champion, after a Dagestani fighter won the fight for the vacant title belt at UFC 280. Islam Makhacev, who at that time won against Charles Oliveira, immediately challenged the featherweight division champion and pound-for-pound number 1, Alexander Volkanovski, to fight in UFC 284, which will take place in Perth, Australia. Volkanovski responded to the challenge with open arms. In the interview, Volkanovski said, "We definitely pushed for it," said Volkanovski. "Everyone wants it. We will make it happen." Volkanovski's non-refusal also proves that he is capable of making surprises, that he is capable of defeating Islam Makhacev, who is considered strong. In the interview, Volkanovski said, "It's going to be like David and Goliath, because everyone thinks he's the strongest man on the planet. The best wrestling anyone has ever seen," Volkanovski said. "The way they talk about him, it's going to look amazing when I get the job done," continued Volkanovski. UFC 284 could be the biggest fight after Conor vs. Khabib or even Conor vs. Poirier. That's because the two champions will fight each other to strengthen their respective thrones. The fight, which will be held on 11 February 2023 in Perth, Australia, will present the main event of Islam Makhacev vs. Alexander Volkanovski. Yup, rumors of Volkanovski's move from featherweight to lightweight have now become reality, and Makhacev will be defending his title for the first time. Volkanovski is the UFC's number 1 male pound-for-pound ranking, while Makhachev is just below him. After winning the vacant lightweight belt over Charles Oliveira via triangle choke submission in the second round at UFC 280, the 31-year-old Makhachev now has a 23-1 record. Makhachev has won his last 11 bouts, 4 of his last 5 wins by submission. On the other hand, the 33-year-old Volkanovski moves up from the featherweight to lightweight division to face Makhachev, and is in the hunt for 2 belts, joining Conor McGregor, who has already won the featherweight and lightweight belts. Volkanovski has done everything in the featherweight division, having won the belt against Max Holloway at UFC 245 in December 2019, and defended the title 4 times. Volkanovski's current record is 25-1 with 22 straight wins. Volkanovski has not lost once since joining the UFC in 2016. Volkanovski's last fight, when he beat Holloway via unanimous decision at UFC 276. UFC 284 will be both a challenge and a big gamble for Islam Makhacev for the belt he just won. Achieve. Meanwhile, for Alexander Volkanovski, this is the right time to bring his status to a higher level to achieve 2 top positions, namely as the holder of 2 championship belts at once, and number 1 pound for pound. A level that even Conor McGregor isn't on. So what happened when they fought? let's try to dissect their respective fighting styles, so we have an overview of their future battles. When Islam Makhacev fought Oliveira, Volkanovski was outside the ring observing the fight. That meant Volkanovski was able to observe Makhachev's latest fighting style. Meanwhile, Volkanovski last fought in July against Max Holloway. This means that Makhachev has less time to adapt his fighting style, compared to Alexander Volkanovski, who has more time. And then the striking. Of course, Volkanovski is very skilled, but that wasn't an obstacle for Makhachev, and even Makhachev would not hesitate to trade punches like he did with Charles Oliveira. We can imagine Volkanovski getting the kicks and punches that Makhachev would receive later. But so far Makhachev has suffered little damage inside the octagon. The key to this fight for Volkanovski was avoiding takedowns and using his attacks to finish Makhachev. But in any case it will be difficult, because Makhachev will always seek takedowns in every round. In the clinch, personally I favor Makhachev, who can tire Volkanovski, deliver punches or drop to the canvas. If you look at the statistics, Makhachev only receives 0.9 incoming punches every minute, while Volkanovski receives 3.5 incoming punches every minute. Grappling, Makhachev has an average takedown of 3.4 per 15 minutes, while Volkanovski only has 1.7 takedowns per 15 minutes. Based on the data we presented earlier, approximately how many chances does each fighter have? Or do you have other data that can be used as a comparison for other friends? Write your opinion below. Oh yeah guys, what's no less exciting than the UFC 284 event is the presence of the middle class fight between Robert Whittaker versus Paul Costa. So continue to follow our channel and activate the notification bell, so that it is always updated. So many videos from us, don't forget to like and write your comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in another video.